are Coolin, Coleman. And we cruising.
Oh, we remixing it today.
I know, man. Come on, let's get it right. 1, 2,
We are
Coolin, Coleman. In a crazy kind of world, I'm glad I got my girl. You know what I'm saying? Cruising up the 110 again, headed in the wind, the rain is falling. Here we go again, them Coolin Coleman.
Hey.
Thank y'all for coming and Sunday Coolin. Catch us on the tube, you put the U in front. And if you wanna come, shout it, you know we don't front. We just straight up, from the neck up. You might call your doctor cause you need to check up. What's up, pull up. Range, long distance, hit that 3 and you know that we with it. Coming, riding, sliding, shot it, kinda like golden gliding. But I ain't on no skates, but I'm skating in my lane. Let me tell you, this is all fresh from the top of the brain. Woo! Wait a minute, was that real?
No, that was real.
I wanted to make that.
It was very impressive.
I know, I'm just talking about you. Like you on a goddamn mini roller coaster around this motherfucker. So there, what's up with it?
Well, we are driving, as you can see, but we want to. Why you laughing? Well, he driving. We're driving in the rain. People in LA can't drive. They wanna be the fame.
Okay.
I saw you and him driving in the rain.
And you can't drive, no.
Ooh.
Stay up in your lane.
Hey! You know what?
For real. It's kind of like it might be getting a little clear on this side.
It's definitely a little better. Y'all,
Hopefully.
we have had rain in Los Angeles, California for a good 30 days straight. Like, we may, out of the last 30 days, have had, what, 2 or 3 days with no rain? Like,
yesterday was beautiful and sunny, and it's raining today. It tells you the story.
We haven't had a consistent week of, like, sunshine.
Hey,
since the beginning of the year.
Everybody across the country like, oh, poor LA.
I know.
LA, these are definitely West Coast problems.
For real.
You know what I'm saying?
But it had got kind of crazy because it's just cold, and then the snow, of course.
I've been loving the rain, though.
I don't mind it.
It's been all beautiful to me, honestly.
I don't mind
I've been liking the weather, the rain, and all of that. It reminds me of home. Riding through that snow is dope.
Yeah. And that's why I believe I do love the rain. And that's why we're going to talk about some of the things that we love about being from the South. And one of those things is the rain. I remember growing up, especially during the summertime, so we'll be home and say we'll be at my grandma's house or something like that. Mm-hmm. And grandma would be like, oh, the rain coming. It's time, the Lord doing his business, especially when it starts thundering and lightning. The TV go off. You can't be on the phone. Yeah. You gotta go to sleep, take a nap. I think as an adult, if I had kids at this point in my life, I'd be like, we going to sleep. The Lord doing his work. Yeah. Everybody take a nap so you can take one, or at least have some quiet time without these kids being loud. I think that is at the end of the day why they did that.
Yeah, absolutely. They definitely wanted some peace and quiet, and that was the best way to get it. Go get under them covers
and go to sleep.
We would sit on the porch though. Like,
oh really?
Yeah, in Memphis, like at my grandma's house, we would sit out there when the rain was coming. Sometimes you would hear the sirens, and then you would stand out there, see the wind. And see
y'all tornado sirens?
Yeah, you would hear the sirens going off, and we would just sit out there. You know what I mean? It was some of the best weather, especially in the summertime. It just felt so good sitting out there, and then the rain started falling. You know, if it was just that consistent rain, where it was just kind of warm.
Oh, you go in it?
Yeah, absolutely. Straight out in the front. Absolutely. We can stand in there.
Yeah.
You know, wouldn't leave go too far. But just playing in the rain outside. So I love sitting on the porch in the rain and, sitting on that swing and Just watching my grandma shake her foot. And we just be talking about life and just everything on the porch while the rain. So the rain was, I definitely love that about the South and miss that about the South.
Yeah.
That summer rains. Like when Carl Thomas came out with that song, man. I ain't gonna even try to get into it. I ain't gonna even flex. The words escaping me at the present moment.
No, rain for me, like growing up in Florida, you witnessed it when we got married. Because
that's the South though, Tyler. That's Georgia. That's
y'all, when it rained, it got extra hot.
Yeah.
Really?
What you mean?
Well, I only lived in Florida in the South, so I didn't
Florida,
know.
Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Florida is its own thing. Don't get me wrong. Miami down bottom, y'all down there, so it get hot and humid, but it still be the same thing.
That rain in the South, y'all, it's different from out here. Because out here, it rain, it cools things down, it clears things up. But at home, when it rains and it's already hot, the rain is just a relief. Because then that heat say, I'm coming back. You may have taken me down for a few minutes, but I'm coming back.
The humidity.
Yeah, the humidity is off the chain.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
So rain is one of the things I definitely miss about the South. I would say what I love about the South is going over family house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Being close to family, the proximity of closeness with your family, and just going to their house, having a good time, Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever. Not even holidays, but just everyday Sundays.
Yeah.
You know, loving, going. People would come to our house when we lived on Washington Road in Atlanta after church on the 7th. And so they would come to our crib. Mama set the restaurant up, you know what I mean? But it was family style. All the kids be in my room, watch the TV. Shantae be on the phone. You know what I mean? We just be running around the crib. And then in Memphis, you know, we was in Memphis at that time. We'll be up in the country before we moved to Memphis. And we'll be at my big mama house. Big mama, big dad house. But that's where he would be too. On the porch, in that rocking chair.
On the porch.
And so we'll be running around just going from house to house.
Yeah.
Like meeting, seeing your aunties and your cousins, your family, and just having a ball. Like running outside, playing outside. I remember throwing rocks out the church. And my cousin Nat, my granddaddy came out. He was mad at the motherfucker. He caught me on the backside of the church running around.
Y'all, man.
But just all those different times, going to Sunday school with your family and your cousins. But yeah, going to each other's houses.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that I love about growing up in the South and being so close like that.
Yeah.
That it's just a feeling that you receive and that you get when the doors get open for you. You can come in and be yourself and break bread. Yeah. And just love on each other.
That close proximity is, you hit the nail on the head with that one. Yeah. You know, where I grew up, we could walk to my grandma's house and everybody over there. And then I got an auntie over here and an uncle over there, especially coming from a small town. Everybody was family or close to the family. So you pretty much had, wherever you went, you was walking into somebody's house, getting a slice of cake off the table or something. It was just that familiarity that the South brings is just so innately in you that you come somewhere like LA, you gotta find it because it's just in you, you know. Yeah, I need it. Yeah. Stop.
You're so passionate. No,
I love it. I miss it. I love it. For me, another thing about growing up in the South was just those, the people, right? The people, even to this day, when I go home and somebody be driving by my mom and them house and they'll honk the horn and wave, and I have no idea who these people are, but I'm gonna wave back, hey, how y'all doing? And they're gonna wave back, hey. And that's just how it is. It's like courtesy, right? It's the courtesy that we are like just are in us, that we just speak and ask people how they doing and really just show love regardless if you know them or not. And that was an adjustment for me coming to LA. Was I know I don't know you, we ain't never seen each other before, but we can still have a courtesy, right? And say thank you and and please, and you're welcome, and how you doing? Even if you don't care how I'm doing, ask. You know, it was just a really one of those things that I had to get accustomed to coming out here, and why I even started Southern Girls, because of a lack of courtesy that I found living on the West Coast. So, which is weird because so many people from here are from the roots are from the South.
But when you don't grow up in it, you lose it. You know what I mean? And you feel like, and then sometimes it's the mentality behind it that you is seen as weak, or I ain't gotta speak, or somebody need to speak to me, or whatever the case may be. Southern hospitality goes a long way. You know what I mean? That's why I say it has helped me in this industry. In so many different ways, because of just the way that I treat people and the way I talk to people from the top down and from the bottom up. You know what I mean? Knowing where I come from, how I was raised, who raised me. You know, riding around with my uncle, man, he'd take us, put us in the back of that truck. All my cousins, we'd just ride around the neighborhood. That's why I thought everybody knew we were family with everybody. Hey, what's up, cuz? Hey, what's up, cuz? Out the window, we ride around. Hey, that's our cousin. Yeah, what's up? See, let me show you. What's up, cuz? And I'm talking about he knew everybody. Everybody knew our family. And so we were like, dang. You know what I mean? And so it was one of them things. It was just like the people was always the best parts of coming up. Even when I go home, like you said today, that's what I thought about initially when you said that. Like going home to this day, there's still a level of hospitality that you receive and the simplicity of thought and process that actually goes a long way. And sometimes you get to you miss out on in other spots of the country. You know, it's just cultural. You know what I mean? And so one ain't better than the other. I like that. The people is dope. The people are definitely dope. Gotta love the people.
Yeah. So when it comes to the South, one thing everybody gonna think about, including myself.
Hold on. You had number 1, 2, 3 the people.
I said the people.
I got 4 now. You know what I mean? The South is food. It's the beauty of the dishes that come from the South. The time that it takes, the actually coming from the earth, coming from the ground. Like Granddaddy went hunting, you know what I mean? And he brought home what he killed, you know what I mean? So rabbit and deer sausage and stuff like that. Woo! Deer sausage. The food was amazing. Yesterday we were just talking, King and all us. We were just like, man, what? He sent up 4 pictures, like a bologna sandwich, a smoked sausage sandwich, and stuff like that. And he was like, well, I was like, to this day, give me a turkey smoked sausage. I'm gonna hit it in the motherfucking grill, put it on some bread. And then Alex was like, oh, if you're gonna hit it like that with the mustard, you gotta put the cheese on top. I was like, yeah. And if you're gonna put the cheese on top, then you gotta put the slaw on top. You know what I'm saying? Hey, stuff like that was just childhood. My grandma was them cooking, sitting at the counter. I was watching the video today too. I seen this grandma, she was making some, called it crackling cornbread. Ooh. I've never had it, never seen it.
Really?
Yeah, it's my first time seeing that ever. But it was just the way she was sitting on that stool at her counter and mixing her dry ingredients, mixing her wet ingredients. And that was my grandma. That's how she cooked her cakes all the time. And so just that style of presentation and preparation is intrinsically Southern and like make you feel good about what you finna eat. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Cause you like, dang, they took their time. Yeah. They really took their time. They ain't rush on this one.
Yeah, they ain't rush that.
So yeah, I would say, man, that's one of the beautiful things that I love about coming from the South, man, is the food.
I sure miss some crabs.
Yeah. And see, now regionally, you have so many other
yeah, when you get into the regions of the South, it's like crazy. Look, you can't have no diet when you go home. You can't be on a diet when you go home. A diet? What? You on a diet, girl? You better come and eat some of this Cake I done baked, girl, you better come. I done fried some of this chicken, you better come. My daddy, you know my daddy still make a full course breakfast. Have y'all ever heard of a full course breakfast?
I mean, Tara was talking about her pop make a full course breakfast, which is facts. Breakfast will be fire too. But he got a full course family, and so he don't know no other way, man. And when we all pull up, it's going down.
Yeah, he excited about that.
It's going down. So
go ahead and round it out with HBCUs. Now, the South has a lot on HBCUs, and because I attended the Florida A&M University in Tallahassee, Florida, I gotta go with HBCUs because it is something about historically black colleges and universities that bring a certain level of like culture to the South, right? And just being in Florida and going to like the classics and seeing like Bethune-Cookman and FAMU play and the bands and the majorettes and all of the people, just the sororities and the fraternities, and growing up and seeing that was just like that is such built into the fabric of where we come from. I didn't feel like I left Greenville Springs when I got to FAMU because I always had people looking out for me and making sure that I was good, and that's what I love about where we from is the education systems that are there. I know you from the A and having the AU Center there, and it's just all of that culture and all of those experiences that we got to have growing up just because those schools were like surrounding where we live. So that would be my last one.
That's what's up. All right, we're gonna get on up out of here.